It's been a busy offseason already for the Blue Jays, and they probably still need one move in that rotation, but let's take a look at 3 young pitchers that you should keep an eye on this spring training. My name's Keegan Matheson, and this is Daily Basis. Toronto has a crowded depth group of young starters, and Tom Hatch is one of the most intriguing from that group. Now, the Blue Jays acquired him back in 2019 for reliever David Phelps from the Cubs, and that trade already looks fantastic for the Blue Jays. Hatch came out in 2020 with a 2.73 ERA, mostly out of the bullpen, and his fastball sits in the mid-90s with one of the best spin rates in all of baseball. Regardless of what role Hatch will be used in this year, whether it's a starter or a multi-inning role, there's a ton of upside in the young right-hander. Trent Thornton's a bit of a forgotten name for the Blue Jays, but that shouldn't be the case. Now, the young right-hander missed most of 2020 after he had some loose bodies removed from his right elbow. But let's go back to spring training 2020, the original spring training. Thornton looked good, was throwing 5-6 pitches effectively, and he was coming off of a season where he led the Blue Jays in starts with 28 and innings going over 150. He can certainly get back to that point, but one thing that was a challenge for Thornton was getting through the lineup the second or third time. Sometimes he would hit that wall around inning 5, inning 6. So, if that starting role is not there for Thornton, there is some intrigue that he can max out in a 2 or 3 inning role, not having to face hitters that second time through. Ryan Borucki's role on the staff is a little easier to project after a great 2020 season out of the bullpen. Now, Borucki had a 2.70 ERA and walks were an issue, but he covered that up more often than not with strikeouts, using that great fastball and slider combination. Now, Borucki enters this season with a high leverage potential behind Yates, Romano, and Dolis, which would be a huge tool for Charlie Montoyo to use, especially in those middle innings and bridging off of his pitching staff. For more news and coverage, keep it locked to MLB.com and MLB Network.